Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and today we have for you the new Kia Seltos. Now, you may say that what is new in the Kia Seltos? It was already launched in 2019, but the company has given a midlife refresh to the car. They have added a lot of new features, which we're going to show you. Currently, they have put in three trim versions. So here is the X line, behind me is the Tech line, and this is the GT line. So the main thing is, what are the differences? Why do these cars stand out? We'll actually work on only one variant and talk about it. But hey, just wanted to show you a larger perspective of the three new models that Kia has launched for its brand new Seltos. When doing the initial introduction, I had shown you that there were three lines of the car. There was the X line, the GT line, and the Tech line. We are driving specifically the GT line. And of course, the Seltos has, as I said, received a midlife facelift, I could put it that way. So obviously, there have been changes that have been done to the front part of it, starting with the grille, the headlights, the sequential turn indicators, where you see the indicators walking away. And of course, you can see the new fog lamps, which are called so-called dual cube fog lamps. Now, this particular variant is also equipped with advanced driver assistance systems, which gives you warnings for forward collision, rear collision, smart cruise control, etc. All of that is sensed via camera and a radar, which is placed right here. So there's one radar in the front and two at the back, which gives this car advanced autonomous driving capabilities to level 2. That does not mean that you should sort of be, complacent that the car will save you from any eventuality. But yes, it does assist you in many ways. Now, this was the front part of it. Let's take a look at the sides and the back side. If you see the car from the side, there is not too much of a difference. I mean, you will be hard pressed to tell where the differences are. Yes, the front has a lot of differences. The back has a lot of differences, which I shall just show you shortly. But from the side, nothing major except maybe for the new design of an alloy wheel. So now when we come to the back of the car, you will see that some of the changes have been carried over, like the sequential indicators we were talking about, the DRLs, which now go right up to this point. There are two radars hidden behind for the ADAS system we talked about, the ADAS system. I don't know exactly where they are, but yes, they are there here. Now, coming to the rear end again, you see two exhausts, which is unique to this trim. Other trims necessarily don't have two exhausts. Let me open the boot to show you the boot space inside. Take some effort. It's a heavy door. Very clean, uncluttered look inside, and you have, of course, a full-size spare wheel here. You have the subwoofer for the sound system and a light to make life easier for you. Good. It's a good amount of cargo space which you can use to store your suitcases extra. Now, this is a very clean and an uncluttered look with a roof spoiler and all the trimmings of a great vehicle. Now, the next point that we need to do is take a look at the engine before we take this car on a drive. So the changes are not merely cosmetic here. Besides what we spoke about, Kia has changed the engine on this car. You now have a 1.5 liter, which is available with or without a turbo, mated, of course, to a dual clutch transmission. You would remember that the earlier car was 1400cc with a dual clutch. This is a 1500cc. This is, of course, the turbo version, and it produces 160 horsepower approximately. Now, what difference it has made to the driving, we will just do in a moment. As I drive the car, I'll tell you. But yes, for now, this is a new engine that Kia has put in this car. So right now, we are sitting in the front seat of the new Seltos. The changes are a lot. Of course, don't go just by the nature of the surfaces. The surfaces are very well built and great to touch. What I like are the seats. They are made up of leatherette, and perforated upholstery gives it a very upmarket feel of a luxury car. You have airbags here. You have 6 airbags in the car. That's, of course, safety. But hey, overall fit and finish is very good. You have a sort of a handle here for the passenger who's sitting here. You have ventilated seats. And of course, a full automatic climate control. The difference is that now they've put in a dual zone. So you and your passenger can have two different levels of cooling or heating or whatever you want. Now, there is a wireless charger here. That is a very nifty feature, although I personally feel wireless chargers don't work very well. They don't charge much in any amount of time. But hey, it's there for you to use. Of course, in a concession to the times, you have an USB-C port for quick charging. You have a USB-A and a 12-volt socket. But these are all general stuff which a lot of cars have. the body piece of this car is this big, huge display. Now, this display has twin 10.25-inch full digital clusters and infotainment system. So, if you want to, just press on something now here, whether you want the maps, you want settings, everything comes up in glorious color and touchscreen. It's a very slick interface, and I just love it. Of course, the instrumentation now is also a 10.25-inch screen. You can have your navigation display here, all other information. And you remember we spoke a lot about ADAS, about that advanced driving assistance system. So all the indicators for that also do come and show in here. Besides that, of course, you have automatic wipers, you have automatic headlamps, nothing much to do there. A start-stop system, paddle shifters for the gears, and of course, a multifunction steering wheel. Also added to this car now is this big panoramic sunroof. I mean, I'm just going to operate it to show you. It's noisy, but it works. So this is when the curtain comes and closes it, and you can open all of this in just one touch. You just press it down, and voila, the big glass pane has gone all the way back, giving you a lot of feeling of openness. So this is what the new Seltos in the front seat is about. Now let's take a seat at the rear and see what is so great. So now we are sitting in the back seat of the new Seltos. The back seat of every car is different, but I like the space they have created here. You have this lovely upholstery carried over to the back with the perforated thing, and of course you have separate AC vents here. You have two USB-C power slots. All of it is very good, and of course now the new thing is the air purifier with virus protection, which is right here. I think it's a very useful feature. Other than that, of course, you have a Bose sound system in the whole car for your entertainment, and you have these window shades. Now, these window shades I feel are pretty useful in a country like India where we have so much of hot sun. So this is again, I feel, in my opinion, a very useful thing. Safety wise, of course, you have six airbags. So you have airbags here, you have airbags here, you have airbags everywhere. And where will go my favorite place? Ah, the armrest. I love armrests at the back seat because I can just put my hand here and there are two cup holders. I can drink my favorite beverage here. Of course, space-wise, although they've not really increased the wheelbase, but the overall car has been made longer, so you have a lot of leg space here. I think the seat is pretty back, and I have a lot of leg space here. There's a lot of headroom, shoulder room. Everything is first class. I think it's definitely a car worth considering for your garage. So, the thing is, we spoke about the engine just a while back, and it seems to have made a major difference in the way the car performs. I can see that it has become quite smooth now. The dual clutch transmission works perfectly in conjunction with it. Ride quality is pretty good. It soaks up bumps, etc. very well, like we're passing from time to time. Overall, I would say the drive feel has definitely improved in this new version, and coupled with the advanced driving assistance systems, I think overall there is a marked improvement. Not that I'm not saying that the earlier Seltos was not a good car to drive. It was a fabulous vehicle to drive. But this one, with this 1.5-liter smart stream engine, seems to have just taken it a notch higher. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you like my review of the Kia Seltos. We spoke about the car, I showed you some of its extra features and what the changes are. As far as pricing goes, the pricing ranges from 10.89 lakhs to 19.99 lakhs. And at that value, I think it's a very nice product, well suited for its segment. And given the features and the reach of the brand, I would say it will soon become a number one in its segment again. So thank you for joining me today and helping me review the Kia Seltos. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did presenting it to you. And I look forward to seeing you again, as I always say, with another new car very soon. Till then, bye.